We've looked at upper body. Now, it's only natural we move down the body and focus more on the legs. Now, people think they often have to have quite a bit of weight to be able to work their legs. Yeah, if you want big, thick, bulky legs. But most of us just want our legs to be in proportion and have good tone, as the same as our upper body. So I'm going to show you a few different exercises to work a compound movement across the hip and the knee joint to really tone and define the front and backs of your legs. First up, assisted suspension squats. Watch. Barely a dozen reps there, and already my leg is starting to burn. It's feeling like I've done twice as many squats with twice as much my body weight over the back. So what I did there was, again, suspending myself, having to balance, really work my core muscle groups, and I'm still squatting my body weight. Again, I'm nearly 80 kilos. That's 80 kilos on one leg. 3 different variations I did there. The first one, my leg went straight out. So again, I'm just doing basically a single-legged squat. The second variation was I brought my knee up to chest height, decreasing that stability, making it harder for me to balance. Again, all my muscle groups are having to work harder. The third variation, I actually did what's called a ballet squat. As I came down, I kicked my leg out, then brought it up, down and out. That's really engaging my glute now. My hamstring, my quad and my glute all having to fire with maximal muscle capacity there to really keep me stable. A few reps of those at the end and they'll start to burn. Rest no longer than 60 seconds, switch over to the opposite leg. One other leg exercise that you can do is just change the angle using suspension cables again. So instead of me holding onto the cable and squatting, supporting myself, holding on, I'm going to actually suspend one leg in the suspension cable and again use my body weight to stabilize myself as I squat down around that pivotal point. Look. Now, I'm sure at one point or another you've tried doing a squat just standing on one leg. Sure, most of us have, but have you tried doing it kicking your leg out so you're really engaging more of the hip flexors as well as the abdominals and the glutes and holding your arms up? No, I didn't think you had. But if you do that using a suspension strap, cables or ropes again, you can support yourself to some degree whilst working muscles that you never normally work. That's another great advantage about thinking outside the box, working away from your usual machines and equipment, and having to engage and work other muscle groups that otherwise don't get a chance to work because they're being told what to do by the machine.